Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something is missing? Like you're not good enough, not smart enough, not beautiful enough, not successful enough. We live in a world obsessed with perfection. Flawless photos, perfect grades, ideal jobs, perfect relationships. But here's the truth. No one is perfect. And that's exactly what makes life beautiful. Today, I want to tell you stories, real emotional and deeply human stories that will remind you why imperfection isn't a weakness. It's what makes us alive. Let's understand this from some stories. It's a story about the potter and the crack. In a small village in Japan, there lived an old potter named Hiroshi. Every day he made beautiful clay pots, smooth, round, and perfectly balanced. But there was one pot he never sold. It had a crack running through its side. When his apprentice asked, "Sensei, why keep this broken one?" Hiroshi smiled. "Every morning," he said, "I fill this cracked pot with water and carry it up the hill. By the time I reach home, it has spilled half the water. But along the path, wildflowers bloom." The apprentice looked closer and saw a trail of colorful flowers lining the path from the well to the house. Hiroshi smiled again. The crack made this pot useful in its own way. Just like our flaws, they too can create something beautiful. Next story is about the dancer who fell. In New York City, a young ballerina named Amelia trained day and night for a single moment, her first solo performance. She practiced every spin, every leap. Perfect, flawless. The night arrived. The spotlight hit her face. The music began. Halfway through, she slipped. The audience gasped. Her dream shattered in an instant. But Amelia stood up, smiled faintly, and continued to dance. Not perfectly, but authentically. When she finished, the crowd stood in thunderous applause. Because for the first time, they didn't see a perfect dancer. They saw a human one. That night, Amelia learned, perfection doesn't move people. Courage does. Next story is about the father's letter. There was a father named Ravi who always wanted his son to be the best. Best grades, best school, best job. His son, Arjun, failed his college entrance exam. Ravi didn't speak for days. But one morning, Arjun found a letter on his desk. It read, "Son, when you took your first steps, you fell 100 times. But I never counted your falls. I only celebrated your steps. I forgot that lesson somewhere along the way. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep walking." Soft piano chords play. That letter changed everything. Because love, not perfection, is what truly defines success. Next story is about the painter who couldn't draw straight lines. A painter named Meera was famous for her landscapes, but every time she tried to draw a straight line, her hands trembled. Critics called her undisciplined. One day she stopped trying to hide her flaws. She began to paint with her trembling hands. The lines became waves. The waves became rivers, and soon her paintings looked alive, like the world itself was breathing. Her art sold around the world, not because it was perfect, but because it was real. Next story is about the mirror and the monk. A young monk named Kiran once told his master, "I want to be perfect like you." The old monk laughed and handed him a cracked mirror. "Look closely," the monk said. "Can you see your reflection?" "Yes," Kiran replied. "Then what's the problem?" said the master. "The cracks didn't stop the mirror from reflecting you, just as your flaws don't stop your soul from shining." Kiran bowed deeply. That day, he stopped chasing perfection and started practicing peace. Next story is about the CEO and the coffee stain. In a big corporate office, during an important board meeting, the CEO spilled coffee all over her white shirt. The room froze. She smiled, grabbed a tissue, and said, "Guess this meeting just got real." Everyone laughed, and the tension disappeared. That small moment made people realize leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being comfortable in your imperfections. Next story is about the old violin. In an auction house, an old violin sat in dust. The auctioneer started, "Who'll give me $10? No one raised a hand. Then an old man stepped forward, tuned the strings, and began to play. The music filled the hall, soft, haunting, beautiful. When he stopped, the same violin sold for $10,000. The violin hadn't changed, only how it was played. Our flaws, too, don't define our worth. Our perspective does. Maybe life isn't about fixing ourselves. Maybe it's about embracing ourselves completely. The cracks, the trembles, the mistakes, the missed notes. Because the truth is, no one is perfect. And that's the best thing about being human. The stars are beautiful because they have darkness around them. The ocean is powerful because of its depth. And you, yes, you, are extraordinary, not in spite of your flaws, but because of them. So today, stop trying to be perfect. Start trying to be whole. Because the most beautiful souls aren't flawless. They are real. And in that imperfection, they shine.